Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Trails of Cold Steel 3. Hopefully I figured out what my internet problem was, and after coming back from work tonight, I'm ready to do some more streaming. Last time, we didn't get to accomplish too much. Basically, we just did some Sunday school lecturing before, computer decided, you know what, that's enough. So, looks like the early morning streams aren't a good idea, and I'll refrain from them in the future. But anyway, we're gonna hop right on in and continue on with the side quests from the free day. So our next guy is this guy Frankie here, who needs a little bit of help. So let's see what he needs. Oh, I can totally do it! Are you Frankie? I got a request from you, I think. Oh, you finally came. Alright, I can do anything with the Ashen Chevalier by my side. I'm gonna become a star. Alright. Will you at least let me confirm the contents of your request? You called it Yearning for a True Aspiration. So, you must be looking for a job? That's right, teacher. I'd love if you could consult with me. I was thinking of becoming a bracer. You want to be a bracer? I'm sorry, I'm not really following. Of course. Let me break it down for you. I actually graduated from a famous high school in the capital, and I got a job at one of the most challenging companies to get a job at, the Capital Bank. Is that so? I didn't expect to hear that. I hear you, but I ended up quitting after about half a year. Welcome. Glad you could join us. Even if the salary is good, working day in and day out, just shifting mirror around, the assignments were really tough too. I didn't find it to be rewarding, and one day I just decided to quit. Well, to say my father wasn't pleased would be an understatement, so I'm basically a wandering unemployed floater right now. I've just been idling my days away, basically. In other words, he's a dropout. I heard this is common among young people today. But then yesterday, I was in the capital, and it came to me, my vocation for life. And that's to become a bracer, is it? In other words, you're interested in helping out when some kind of trouble occurs. That's it! One time, they even found my missing wallet for me. Oh wow, that brown-skinned bracer with the silver hair? I never knew anyone could be so cool. Well, as the Ashen Chevalier, naturally you know all about the bracers, right? Would you please give me your advice? I see. I get the idea. I never met the one you had mentioned, but I do have some friends who are bracers. They obviously know the kind of working contracts that bracers get, so I'm sure they could give you some advice, but he apparently doesn't know anything about the trouble the bracers have in the Empire right now. This is a matter that'll affect his future. I need to be careful about what I tell him. Anyway, you want to pick the first option here. Do you? I guess so. I'm getting conflicting reports from my guides, but apparently I'm supposed to pick the first one. Oh, never mind. That's just the confirmation for the quest. My bad. I'm totally off here. Understood. I'll help you out then. You will? Thank you so much, teacher. But now that I've accepted, we need to make a sound decision. Becoming a bracer isn't something you can take lightly. I plan to tell you directly if you aren't cut out for it. Does that sound good? Oh, of course. Well, then please help me. Alright then. I think there are three main qualities of a bracer. They need the power of judgment to know how to handle any situation. They need the power of compassion to protect people. And lastly, the power of bravery, to move into action. So, let's test each one at a time. Frankie, I'll be giving you 3 exams for you. Based on that, we'll see how you perform. So then the first one is... how should I test his judgment? Should I A. have him take the Thor's entrance exam? B. ask him to arrange documents in the school library? Or 3. play Vantage Masters against him? Okay, so for this one, you want to pick the second choice. You want him to arrange documents in the library. For now, I'll have you arrange some documents in the school library. Arranging documents, sir? Well, come with me for now. Rean double-checked that his Arcus was okay, and then he led Frankie to the school library. Quest: Find it! My true calling has begun. Oh wow, this is awesome. I heard that it was a modern school, but it was built recently after all. We're still not fully staffed yet though. It's tough to even list everything we're missing. The documents here are completely random. Please, sort them into something useful. I got permission, but since these are internal documents, please don't repeat anything you've read. Got it. Oh, I say that, but this is a lot. Oh, I've seen one of these before. This must be a supply order form. Oh, and this is an order for special curriculum materials from before. I wonder if I can get rid of it. Sorting these forms is something Toa always does. It seems to require a considerable amount of judgment. Now, show me what you got. After 30 minutes. Whew, it's finally done. Excellent. Well, it took a while, but... these do seem to be much easier to understand. Well, I did work with the Capital Bank for a while after all. These ones are for submitting, these ones are for storing, and these are ones I thought had a good chance of yielding a good idea in the future. I went ahead and marked documents that are going to be out of date soon with red ink. Well, I'm glad the school's still pretty new. I had to make some assumptions, though. Right. I'm pretty surprised. He has a little bit of experience, but this is a good result. So, what do you say, teacher? Do I pass the first test? Yes, you passed with flying colors. As a bracer, you need to have enough knowledge to make solid judgments. You went to a famous school too, so I don't see any problems there. Alright! I should give him one piece of advice. Tell him to keep his voice down. Alright, so our next test will be... how do I test his compassion? Should I A. have him pick up litter in the town? B. have him water the vegetable garden? Or C. listen to his reputation in town? And what you actually want to do is this one, because this gives, you know... maybe might give Frankie the naked truth of what people think of him, and depending on how he acts, he might not be cut out to be a bracer after all. His reputation. That's really important for a bracer. I should ask around town. Teacher? What's our next test? There's nothing you need to do for the next test. I'll be judging you based on things you've done so far. And our AP increased because we made the right decisions. Where in the world did he go? Making me wait here like this. I don't have a good feeling about this. I wonder if I have time to look around here real quick. There seems to be lots of interesting things going on. Oh? How about it then? Oh, you're... I am Celestine, serving as the butler of this branch school. Please allow me to serve you. Oh, wow. Please eat to your heart's content. Frankie's a little bit older than my Sheena and Daisy. He used to play with them a lot when he was little. He was always very patient and understanding with them. I see. Really reliable kid. Oh, he's just a good guy. Who got lost. Naturally, he directed them on the right way down. It was splendid. Well, it's kind of laughable, but it... I saw him rescue a turtle in the river who got stuck. I was thinking it would make good material for the show. I see. Thanks, that helps. I've heard everyone's opinions. I get the feeling it wouldn't be a problem at all for him to become a bracer. He's totally different from Fee, but actually his type might be better suited to bracer work. Celestine, this is Rean. It proceeded exactly as you planned. He just finished eating his lunch. Thanks for all the help. I intend to have him complete a rather hard test next. Well, I don't know the details, but it doesn't sound like a typical request. Please let me know if there's anything else you'd like me to do. Thanks. Then I do have a favor to ask. Would you be able to escort him to the small fortress? His last test will be there. Well, so far so good. Hello, hello. Wow. This school really has a huge facility like this, too? It's called the Einhell Small Fortress. We carry out our special training exercises here. Your last test will take place inside here. The last test? Does that mean the second one's complete already? Yes, you passed. I believe that you're definitely fit to become a bracer, at least right now. Alright! So you were thinking of me like that. Next time that person sees me in the capital, he'll be so surprised. I finally found my calling. Well, I was only about 50% confident before, but now I think there's sufficient evidence. This last test will be pretty hard. We need to test your bravery. Bravery? Oh, of course. A bracer has to be brave. There's a small course prepared for you in the small fortress. If you can clear it by yourself, you pass. There's monsters on the way, though. It's pretty dangerous. Are you okay with all this? Of course. Okay, I'll get started on the last test right now. Alright, this is the start of the course. Pace yourself so you don't get worn out. I'll pass if I get to the goal. Oh, but I'm worried about these monsters. No, it's fine. I'm gonna do it, teacher. Well, alright then. Alright, let's just make sure he doesn't get injured. So am I, like, just carrying him around as, like, bait or something? Sure seems to be that way. First enemy spotted. It's a small one, but... Frankie? Wait, is this reaction... Oh, he's not even fighting with us. Rean, no! God. That was awkward. Are you alright? Of course. Let's keep going, teacher. Right. There are still more ahead. Let's keep an eye on his reactions. Well, this isn't promising at all. He might not have what it takes to be a bracer after all. Oh no, another one showed up. Don't come any closer, get away from me! Yeah, he's definitely scared. It seems like you don't handle monsters well. No way! I'm fine. Let's keep going. He looks really pale. I wonder if we should just go back. Well, you wonder about it, but Rean doesn't seem interested in retreating. He's putting on a brave face, but you can tell he's really not into it. Why this guy? Don't tell me he's gonna faint. Actually, fighting this one-on-one's really annoying. Rean, no! This is annoying. Well, that's good. I finally got a dodge out of it. That was a little annoying. Frankie, are you okay? Ugh. He lost consciousness. Well, doesn't look like he's cut out to be a bracer at all, unfortunately. Rean took the unconscious Frankie out of the small fortress. I've been a scaredy cat for a while about things like that. That's why I knew in my heart I couldn't become a bracer. But I just had that dream anyway. I see. I do think there's a path forward for him, though. But it's tough, and I don't want to be reckless. Welcome! Say hi, all that. Hello, hello. Ha! You seem rather troubled. Oh, you're... Celestine, did you see all that? It was a boorish performance, but I am interested. It seems you don't have the disposition to join the bracers you've always looked up to. But can you really accept that? If your determination simply ends here, then you might as well have just given up from the start. If you know you don't have what it takes, was this not just an excuse to get out of work? I know all that, but I'm just so sick of being worthless. Oh dear. If you can't reach your goal, you just need a different solution. A solution? Yes, for example. Even if you can't become a bracer, you can still get a job at the guild. As I expected of Celestine, he noticed. Yes, you could become a guild receptionist, for example. They're very highly regarded, and these have the same philosophy as the bracers. Oh, right, I didn't think about that. I might want to try that instead. Even if I can't be a bracer, I still want to be useful to people like that. But there is one major problem. You might not know this, but the Bracer Guild is barely operating within the Empire right now. Most guild branches have closed, so getting a job will be fairly difficult. What? No way. But there's no need to give up. There is a good chance they'll start operating again all across the Empire. I'll ask you again, are you going to quit? No, I definitely won't. I'll definitely become something. Even if I can't be a receptionist or bracer, I'll do something for the guild. I see. It seems you've steeled your resolve. Then allow me to give you one piece of advice. While you work to get hired by the guild, won't you come work for Thor's Academy? You mean here? Yes, even though I am here, this branch school is still very short-staffed. If you are looking for people to help, you'd definitely be giving me a hand. I see. There are a lot of skills you'd need in order to qualify to be a guild receptionist. In that sense, Celestine has a lot he could teach you. Exactly. Well, I'm not sure how long it'll take. And I'm sure I'll be a bother at the very beginning, but... Celestine, please, let me give it a shot. Very well. Then once again, welcome to the Thor's Academy Branch School. After that, at the recommendation of Rean and Celestine, Frankie was accepted as an apprentice clerk. And it was decided that he would work under Celestine, so that matter was concluded. You've really helped me out a lot. Thanks a lot, teacher. Thanks to you, I think I can move forward. Don't mention it. That's helpful for the whole school anyway. I'm looking forward to working with you, Frankie. Yes, sir, instructor. Quest. Find it. My true calling complete. And we received a, looks like a tear bomb? Oh no, that's a brave soul. Interesting. And 2,000 Mira. Alrighty then. Let's go ahead and do some bonding events. I'm gonna just go hang out with Yuna, because Yuna's the best girl. Well, no, she's not, but she's a pretty good girl. And, looks like she's with their tennis club members. Let's see what she's up to. Alright, we're all set up for practice today, then. So how did that end up, by the way, Yuna? Well, the timing was a bit off. You're gonna graduate if you keep saying things like... what? No, that's weird, sorry. Ha, you're gonna graduate while still saying things like that. I can definitely see it with this tsundere girl. Hey, who are you calling a tsundere? Who? I'm not. Probably. Hey guys, what are you chatting about here? Instructor Rean. Just having a little talk. We're having a match with the school from the capital soon, so we're about to start practice for that. Oh right, I did hear something about that. You guys are really going for it. Yeah, well, guys are banned on the court. Get out of here, instructor. Huh? Well, alright then. Good luck, you three. Right. Oh, come on. They're practicing for the competition. Maybe I can help them out somehow. I'm sure we can find something. But if you don't mind, I'd like to help if there's anything I can do. I do at least know the basics of the rules, so please, let me help if I can. You know the rules of tennis? Well, alright. In that case, we'll take you up on your offer. Yes, this will be a good opportunity for several things. There are doubles in this competition after all, and we don't have enough people to practice. Let's have a match with Instructor and Yuna versus me and Louise. How does that sound? I see. Sounds good. I'll join in. Oh, come on, you two, really? Alright, Yuna, let's get set up. Make sure you make the best of this. I don't really get it. Did something happen? So they got set up for their doubles tennis match. Ha! Awesome, Yuna. Way to serve it from the front court. That's not something you're allowed to do. Heh, you too, instructor. Wait, this match is still ongoing. Don't let your guard down. Right, of course. I won't lose. Yeah, now it's our turn. Whew, we managed to win somehow. Nice job, Yuna. Jessica and Louise put up a good fight like I thought. But I never thought you'd be that good, instructor. Oh yeah, Rean would kick butt at Wimbledon. When you said you had practice, have you, been practicing somewhere and hiding this whole time? Yeah, occasionally when I had a free moment. I figured I'd have a chance to practice my students' club activities with them eventually. So you've been practicing chess, swimming, tea ceremonies, and literature as well? I guess I should have expected you to do much, but I never thought you would really do it. It's just a little bit here and there, nothing too substantial really. But Instructor Randy, Toa, and even Instructor Michael are all working behind the scenes. We've been trying to keep up with you students as you've all been growing so much. And it really feels like you finally revealed your true self for all of us during your crossbelt training, Yuna. Instructor. What? Kurt and Al have really grown a lot too, right? Yeah, Kurt and Altina have. And Ash and Muse will too, I'm sure. So I want to give Class 7 all my strength so they can continue to grow. Let's keep working well together, Yuna. Right, yeah. After that, Rean left them to continue their practice. Aw, after all that, and you still couldn't do it? And I set the stage so well, too. Didn't you want to thank him for saving your life? You want to thank him for your little brother and little sister, too, right? You know, timing's just gonna get worse if you keep putting this off. I know that. This didn't feel like the right time. But thanks, guys. I'll definitely get it the next time. Oh dear. Being a tsundere sure is rough, isn't it? Isn't it? Like I said, that's not it at all. Oh, that was adorable. Anyway, Yuna likes us a little bit more now. Oops, I didn't want to do that. I just want to make a quick save here, because we got another quest coming up here. And Rean's health's looking pretty low, so might as well fix that up before I get going. Anyway, want to head back to the clubhouse here, once I remember which one the clubhouse is. And we want to head to the tea ceremony club, because we have a special school quest here. So let's talk to Kairi, see what's bothering him. Oh, I really don't know if I can continue like this. I feel bad for Muse, but what other choices do I have than to transfer? Kairi? I just heard you mention something about transferring. Well, to be honest, I was thinking about quitting the tea ceremony club. Really? Why, though? Well, it's not exactly very manly to study how to make tea. And I'm not doing a good job at it either. I probably need to handle this delicately. Well, if there's another club you're interested in, you could absolutely stop. Yeah, but I haven't thought of anything else either. I'm sure I'll regret leaving too. I see. Tea ceremonies. I have practiced with Master Yoon several times. In any case, it looks like Kairi isn't really connecting with the way of tea making. I wonder, maybe I can give him a hand. Well, we sure can. I actually am a bit knowledgeable about making the way of making tea myself. If you like, how about we practice together? Of course I don't mind, but... Actually, yeah, I'd be honored. Then it's decided. You've at least gone over the basics before, right, Kairi? Yeah, the basics at least. Alright, then I won't instruct you today. I'll help you get some results of your own. I'll do my best. So then, Rean properly prepared for tea making, and he confirmed that Kairi was at least able to do the basics. Quest: Learning the Way of Tea started. The Way of Tea number 1. Properly eating tea cakes. Alright, let's begin. Now then, before the tea, please have a tea cake. Right. So, in this case, I should eat 1, eat 2, save 1, or eat them all. Correct one, in this case, is eat them all. Kairi grabbed the dangos and ate them all. They were delicious. Thank you. You're welcome. Alright, he knows the basics at least. The way of tea number 2. What to do before drinking the tea. Now then, please enjoy it before it gets cold. Thank you. I humbly accept this. Instructor Rean's tea. It's so fine, and the foam is perfect. Oh right, I forgot before eating the dangos, but I should. I don't know what each of these choices are translated to, but the correct answer here is choice 2. Raise the cup to the heavens, and bow your head in thanks. Thank you, goddess. Huh. So he's offering thanks to the goddess as she is worshipped in the east before he drinks the tea. Huh. He's doing wonderfully. The way of tea number 3. What to do after drinking the tea. It was delicious. Thank you. You're welcome. What should I do now that I'm done drinking? So I don't know again what these choices translate to, but the correct answer is choice number 1. Wipe off your mouth with your fingers. Kairi wiped his lips with his fingers, then gently wiped the fingers with the paper. There's nothing I can complain about here. Nice work, Kairi. But really, you did an excellent job. I really didn't expect you to have the etiquette down so well. Thank you very much. Although I was pretty frantically thinking of the right thing to do. I was amazed at how delicious your tea was, Instructor Rean. The appearance was perfect, and the taste wasn't harsh at all. So, the way of tea isn't something that just girls are good at then? Yes, of course. The way of tea has a lot of connection to martial artists, too. I think Muse mentioned that to me once. But I don't really get how they're connected. Let me think. So, you've been wanting to do something more masculine, right, Kairi? What specifically have you been thinking about? I guess, more than anything, I want my father to be proud of me. My father has a pretty easygoing personality, but he's known for being a knight in terms of his fencing ability. He's been my hero for a long time. I see. Kairi is the son of a baron too, after all. I get the image of my own father in my head when I think of that. But I look like my mom, and I've always looked more like a girl. And I know that some people are just not cut out for certain things. I decided I would try to find my own way of being masculine. I've always been interested in tea. But the way of tea really takes talent, too. You were able to get so good, Instructor Rean. I don't know if I can. No, you definitely can. You're way more manly than you were when you started school, Kairi. I've heard that you become so good at perceiving, and you've grown so much as the leader of the medical squad. Everyone relies on you a lot during the special training. I think you look plenty manly, at least to me anyway. Oh. Don't be too picky about your outward appearance either. You said it yourself, you're looking for your own way to find manliness. In that sense, you should conquer the tea ceremony. Learn the style to efficiently make the most delicious tea, without creating any waste when you make tea for someone. It's the same as the essence of martial arts, and it'll make you more confident in yourself. That's what I think. Master the way of tea, and master myself. You're right. Thanks to you, my heart's really beating now. I'm glad to hear it. Thank you so much for today, Instructor Rean. I'll reconsider my plan to withdraw from the club then. I'll do my best from now on to figure out what kind of man I can be. That's the spirit. There we go. Learning the Way of Tea complete. And 3,000 Mira. And of course, an extra 2 AP because Kairi did everything right. Now then, I have 2 more bonding events left to go. My choices are Elisa, Machias, and Muse and Kurt. Well, I'm not choosing Kurt, so let's go talk to Muse next. I think she's downstairs, actually. Yep, she's in the firing range, so let's pay her a visit. This should be where they do firing practice. I feel like I remember the sound of this rifle from somewhere. I don't know who's in there, but maybe I can take a quick peek. Alright, I'll just take a look inside without bothering them. Whew. It's still hard for me to aim calmly. But next No, I think you're doing a good job already. Oh, Instructor Rean. You were watching me? You should have said something first. Sorry, you just look so into it. I rarely get a chance to see you looking so serious, too. Do you want to take a break? I can buy you a drink. Oh. Well, I'll take you up on it then. I have to admit, your rifle looks like a pretty rare type. It's an orbital carbine made by the Reinford Group, right? It's using a special black technique that's still being researched. You can use ordinary ammunition, but it's a bit harder to handle because it's completely different from an ordinary rifle. Well, all of your shots seem to hit the mark, so I'd say you're doing great with it. Are you more skilled with the regular rifle then? Well, I went hunting with my grandfather several times. I'm no veteran, but I did get some good training. Your grandfather, he was skilled with tea ceremonies and kimonos as well. He seems like a jack of all trades. So why are you training on your own like this all of a sudden? Well, the main reason is because of my participation in Class VII. I'm forcing myself to practice because I'm sure I'll be in actual combat a lot more than when I was in the accounting class. And there's also what's coming next. What's coming next? Oh, nothing. I'm just talking to myself. Well, I should get back to practice. Thanks for the drink, Rean. Use it. I can give you a hand if you'd like. Oh? I had basic rifle training in my school days as well. It's not my specialty, but if it can help you at all for whatever's coming next... Rean. I never thought you'd be the one to approach me. I'll gladly take you up on that offer, Instructor. And so, Muse continued her rifle training with Rean's help. Rean reiterated the basic rifle training he had learned at Thor's from scratch to Muse. As usual, her teasing of Rean continued in force. And then... Damn, that's some rapid improvement. Oh! Wow, you got them all in the center, Muse. Awesome! Yeah, thanks to you, instructor. Thank you so much, instructor. I never would have done this without your help. I'm finally feeling like I might be useful on our next combat training. Well, I'll be counting on you. You should dedicate yourself to performing well as a part of Class 7 now, Muse. So, do your best, okay? Right. Rean gave a few more pointers on how to practice effectively, and then he left her to it. Thanks to that, I've gotten my touch back. I'm looking forward to working with you even more, instructor. Was she just sandbagging this whole time? God damn. Well, I still like her. Even though I have no idea what her deal is. Because I still feel like there's stuff she's hiding from us. Anyway, my last bonding event is going to be with Elisa. And if you're wondering, why are you bonding with Elisa? It's because she's canon. I mean, it sucks, but she's canon, and deal with it. No. I wouldn't say it sucks, either. It's just, like, there are so many choices that, you know, almost no one is going to agree that Elisa is the best choice. They're gonna think someone else, like, oh, Laura works best with Rean. No. Altina works best with Rean. Emma works best with Rean. Claire works best with Rean. Sarah, yada yada yada. There's just too many options. But enough of that. We're gonna go talk to Elisa here. Sender, Elisa. Subject, Small Fortress. Good morning, Rean. I hope you're well. I'm actually about to head to the Jirai district with Sharon. But we'll be stopping off in Leaves, and I want to see you if it's possible. There's a special training small fortress near there, isn't there? I heard about it in rumors, but I wanted you to tell me more about it if possible. Huh, she's already heading to Jirai. She's as busy as I thought. But there's definitely state-of-the-art technology used in the small fortress, so I'm not surprised she's interested. And she's going to be stopping by here anyway, so it might be nice to see her. Should I reply? Yes, obviously. Rean replied on the Arcus too. Oh, Rean! Thanks for calling. Yeah, I just read your message. It sounds like you're stopping by Leaves on your way to Jirai. I can give you more details on the small fortress if you'd like to meet. Oh. Sharon, is that alright with you? There's no problem from a schedule perspective. And it would be good to cheer you up before our trip anyway. Let's head to the fortress while we have taken care of urgent matters. Sharon? Well, alright, let's head over. We'll be arriving in Leaves pretty soon. Can you wait for us there? Got it. I'll be waiting. After that, Elisa and Sharon came out of the station. So this is Leaves. What a pretty town. I'm glad I can see you again so soon, Rean. Yeah, me too. How have you been after that ordeal, Sharon? Yes, I recovered splendidly thanks to all of you. I can continue to deliver my lady to you safely, Rean. Oh, knock it off already. So then, can we head to the fortress now? Yeah, let's go to the campus. This is the Einhell Small Fortress. We'll be training here in a bit today. I see. It's like I heard. Yes, no doubt about it. So, why did you want to see the small fortress that badly? Well, partly because I'm interested in this level of state-of-the-art technology. This facility has plenty of Reinford tech as well. It seems like my mother was involved somehow. It looks like a project sponsored by Dr. Schmidt independently as part of his research. Just like that new railway gun that was developed behind closed doors. You didn't know about that project either, did you, Elisa? I'm embarrassed to say it, but no. I'm sure there's plenty of other things she's hiding from me, too. Elisa? Rean, could I try fighting in this fortress, too? I'm ashamed I don't know the details of this place, even though my family's involved. I want to investigate what my mother is working on myself. Got it, Elisa. We have our test with the new Class 7 later, so we'll have to check in with the professor. But for now, we can challenge it together. I can back you up. Of course, I'm coming along too. I will be with you through roaring fire and icy water, my lady. Rean, Sharon, thanks. After that, they entered the fortress. And they checked if they could set up a session with the professor before the new Class 7 came. They got permission to try an old level, not the new level. Alright, let's go, Rean, Sharon. Leave it to me. Starting level 2. Ready for action. There's one thing I want to do. I want to change Elisa's hair back. Why? Well, why not? Anyway. Come on, turn around. Turn around, buddy. Okay, the AI on these things is different. That was terrible. Oh, they don't have master quartz or sub quartz equipped. We better fix that. We'll go with that for now. Anyway, it's not like these things are very, very long. Brutal. Sharon's too strong. I'll just ignore that fight. There's Norman charging station here. And, I mean, we're basically set to go. This looks like the last one. We won't lose. I won't pardon anyone who stands in my lady's way. Oh, these guys are going down like chumps. And there we go. That was easy. That was cute. I mean, Trails of Cold Steel is basically an anime. We did it! Yeah, they were actually kind of tough. What are you talking about, Rean? So, that's the end of the level 2 area. Nice work, guys. You too. But to think there was that much in this fortress. I did know the basics of this place from before, but I didn't know it was on this level. I see. Well, I'd say we accomplished what we came for here at least. And my other purpose of facilitating young love of you two was accomplished as well. Would you stop teasing me already? But thanks to you, I was able to see it. Thanks a lot, Rean. Don't mention it. By the way, are you leaving right away, Elisa? I could show you around the school if you have time. Oh, really? Yeah, I'd love that. We have some time before the train arrives, and I wanted to see your new place for so long, Rean. Well then, I think I'll let you two be, I think. I could show you around too, Sharon. I would actually like to chat with Celestine now that we're here. Please, take your time, you two. I don't want to put a damper on your precious time together. Stop it, Sharon! Alright, I'll head on off then. Oh, she's been like this forever. Well, she's just looking out for you. Let's go, Elisa. Yep. Like, seriously. They're totally boyfriend and girlfriend. You can't even pretend otherwise. After that, Rean showed Elisa around the school. And they relived some nostalgic memories as they saw the school building. Did Elisa fall tits first on his face again? Because that would certainly be reliving some memories. What a nice atmosphere here. It really makes me miss the old school. Yeah, I feel the same way. Even if this is a branch school, Thor's is Thor's. Yep. I'm glad I got a chance to see the small fortress, but it looks like Mother's doing even more behind my back than ever before. She never once mentioned this to you, did she? Even if it was a private project, you should be kept in the loop as the project manager of research and development, right? I guess if I asked, they might have told me, but every group's independently working on their own projects anyways. And after the Civil War, the Rhineford group got even bigger and even less transparent than before. For example, my grandfather and I didn't hear about the new railway gun project until it was about to be released. That's pretty aggravating. Yeah, well, the 4th Development Department has their share behind-the-scenes projects as well. But I really couldn't accept the idea that Mother could head up development of railway guns and small fortresses on her own. Somehow, I feel like I'm getting further and further behind her. Elisa. Sorry, I didn't mean for this to be a rant. But anyway, this was a nice time for me and Sharon. He'll be fine, Elisa. Just keep doing the best you can. The Rhineford group is huge. But you became a project manager after only 1 year of working there. You should have more confidence too. More than anyone, I know how hard you try. Rean. But even so, if there's ever a time you feel uneasy, I'll listen to your grumbling as much as you need. It's the least I could do. That's our connection as Class 7. I want to help you. Don't pamper me too much. But I wouldn't mind if we stayed like this a little while longer. I'll be fine with just that. I'll be able to keep trying my best. Elisa, your wish is my command. Oh, Sharon, let them have their alone time. You don't need to see what they're up to. After that, they spent some more time alone together, and then they headed back to the station with Sharon. Yeah, they certainly spent some time alone together. Wink wink, nudge nudge. And Sharon was watching the whole time. Creepy, don't you think? And they said their farewells and left to head to Jirai. Elisa bonding event completed. She's up to 4 stars now. And Sharon's almost at 3. Anyway. We've got one more thing to do before we can just go on off to the fortress. And that's Soldat training. Because, you know, we need more Divine Knight battles, right? I'm going to make another save here. Just in case I'm not well prepared for this. But I feel like I should be able to handle Soldat fights no problem. There's one thing I'm good at. It's rock, paper, scissors. Anyway, we'll talk to Mint. Pick the second last option for Soldat training. Okay, should we call Class 7 for the Soldat training? Yeah, let's try him out. I haven't fought with Randy yet either. Alright, let's get started. Welcome, second friend. How are you doing today? Randy, I'll leave it to you then. Yeah, you can count on me. Randy, I'm looking forward to sparring with you. This opponent won't be easy. But I'll show you the power of the new Spiegel S unit. Looks like we got challenged to a fight. Man, this Red Hector unit's certainly something. I guess we'll provide backup then. Yes, well... Alright. You'll win the fight if you deal minor damage to Randy's Hector. Ready? Go! Anyway. We only have 2 partners, so we can choose who goes with who. Considering Yuna's health or defense is the lowest of the bunch, as well as her health, pairing her with Altina makes sense. And since Ash is the slowest, I'll be pairing him with the Muse here. Check my orbs. I've got the health 2 orb, the attack 2 orb, and the speed 2 orb. I also have defense orbs, but, you know, I don't really need them. Alrighty then. It says deal minor damage, but it's actually win the fight. Alright, so he's targeting Ash first. And his weakness in his neutral stance is his arms. It may not seem like it because I didn't get the unbalance on it, but as you can see, 3 stars. I could guard, but it is just his basic attack, so... It's best to get your damage in early while he's still doing weak attacks. Alright then, so this is his first stance, where he holds the weapon horizontally. And his weakness is his body. So you just want to wail on him as much as you can. Anyway, he's gonna get his attack off. Oh, he actually got a link attack off. That's a lot of damage. Maybe I should be playing this a bit more defensively. I mean, maybe. Oh, snap. Randy isn't messing around. Whew. Alright, let's heal up. Alright, this is his third stance, where he holds the weapon vertically. In this case, you'll want to hit him in the head. Who's he targeting? He's targeting Kurt. Well, we want to get the team attack off. Oh, I'm really close to breaking him, too. Let's see if I can get Ash to break him here. Damn. Good opportunity to get a lot of damage off on him. So hopefully I'll be able to finish him off quickly here. And since we got him to low enough health, we can land a finishing attack to kill him. Well, not kill him, but slightly damage his Hector. And for some reason he survived this. Muse would be able to finish him off with an art. And just like that, we are victorious. Heh, we did it! Yeah, we managed to cut through. Not bad. Not bad, you three. And thanks for your support, you two. You're welcome. How about a thank you hug? No thanks. Not a bad show. Not bad, you guys. You three make a good team. It wasn't easy, though, as expected of Randy-senpai. It was a little painful. Just a bit. But we got a good result this time. School fulfillment greatly improved. Alrighty then. So, that was pretty painless. Let's remake a save. And we're gonna head straight into the small fortress, because I don't think I have anything else urgent to do. I mean, I guess I could play card games, but that's definitely doesn't qualify as urgent to me. Anyway, let's talk to Tita, George, and Schmidt here. Hey, Rean, good morning. Hey, good morning, George. So you're with Dr. Schmidt and Tita, too? Huh. We've been exchanging details on our research up to now. Don't tell me you've been going since last night. I was a bit surprised when I got invited too. Well, it's been a while, so I ended up getting roped into it all. There's no mercy for the student who's been absent this long, right? Huh. You get proud of yourself for simply accomplishing this much? But you should be honored you were even allowed to help with my research before. Yeah. You're exactly the same as always, man. I can't tell if you guys are close or not as usual. It reminds me a lot of my grandpa and mom. Yeah, those two had some heated fights. Well, I guess it's a good thing. They were close enough that they could fight like that. Oh, right. You knew Tita, George? Yeah, well, I got a chance to travel to the Zeit Central factory recently. I learned a lot from Russell and Erica, her grandfather and her mother. And he told them lots about Divine Knights and Soldats, too. That's one of the reasons for his trip abroad as well. I see. So it sounds like there's a strong connection between you two already. She was a brat, but Erica Russell showed great promise. She might have been able to surpass Hamilton, in fact. Although she'd never be able to beat me. There you go again with that. I'm happy to hear that about my mom, though. Hamilton was one of the Great Three, wasn't he? Yes, he was one of the students of Dr. Epstein, like my grandpa and Dr. Schmidt. I never met him, but supposedly he works for the Verne Company in the Republic. Yeah, I tried to contact him during my recent tour into the Republic, but he was too busy with his own research to pay me any mind. I see. I wonder if my grandpa or mom, or if Dr. Schmidt could get through to him. Don't include me in that group. Professor? It's nothing. Now then, Schwarzer, are you finally ready for the small fortress test? No, well, I did see the request. But you're so busy, I don't know if we have time to do it today. You're not the one who gets to decide that. It's already prepared. All we have to do is set it up. Whenever you have time, go ahead and head over there. George, my 4th student. Let's go. Let's go, Tita. Rean, see you later. We have some things to set up in the small fortress still, so take your time. Got it. I'll head on over then. Please excuse us then. I'm glad his students don't take after him. Once I finish everything I need to do, I should head over there. Well, we already finished everything we needed to do, so let's head on over there. Alright, are you ready for the test then? Go ahead and call your students. That talking cat as well. This time the 2 new members of Class 7 plus Celine will come along. Are we ready to go? Got it. I'll go gather them. Good. I'll do the final checks on my end then. You two, get a move on. Right. Got it. Rean, be careful in there. After that, Rean gathered up the students and Celine, and they waited at the entrance for the final checks to be completed. George, are the checks complete? Yeah, and I finished preparing the setup last night. Tita will be in charge once you get in there. But we might have adjusted the parameters a bit too high last night. So you guys need to be especially careful this time. Got it. I'll tell the students as well. But Tita's really different from when I met her last year. Somehow she seems to be thriving under that troublesome, obstinate professor. Yeah, I guess that's what I'd expect from the grandkid of one of those 3. She performs all the maintenance on the soldats, and her skills seem to be getting better every day. He even recognized her as his 4th student. Well, I can't be careless now, as one of her siblings. Oh, right, you were one of his top pupils too, weren't you, George? Even though you were a pupil of that instructor Makarov who used to teach at our school. Yeah, that was when I was in Ruhr. Man, that brings back some memories. At the time, I was his 3rd student, and supposed to be his apprentice. The 2nd student was off at technical college flaunting all of his new knowledge. Wait a minute. If you're his third student, and Makarov was his second student, then who was his number one? Well, I never met him myself. He died 10 years ago in an accident. Wait a second. When did I hear about an accident 10 years ago? She had failed the mission. She suffered serious injury and nearly died. And another person died as well. And that person was the husband of Chairman Arena and Lady Elisa's father. Was his name by any chance Franz Reinford? Ah, so you knew then. That's right. Elisa's father was Dr. Schmidt's top pupil. He was Makarov Sr., and... really? He sounds like quite the researcher. One day, he got to know Arena through the former president of the Reinford group, Gwyn. And after they fell deeply in love, he was accepted into the family himself. After that, Elisa was born, and then they had to overcome events like the 100 Days War. Sorry. While he was working as a researcher and technical developer, an incident occurred. And the professor lost his most valued top pupil. He actually showed emotion that day. Since then, he's only been absorbed in his own research, never looking back. This is all I've heard secondhand from Instructor Makarov, though. So then that's what happened. So then if that's true, the cause of the accident was... Rean? No, it's nothing. So then you became his student after all that, George? Yeah, I didn't live in Ruhr, so I had no idea all that happened. Professor's an amazing person, in several ways. And that's actually around the time I met Angie, too. I see. Angelica. I met her for the first time when I went to the mine to get a rock sample for my research. I had never expected to see the daughter of the Marquis digging ore there. She was actually working there part-time, though. I heard she spent a year wandering around the Empire as a student of some foreign martial arts instructor woman. That was the deciding factor. She decided to throw in the towel. Well, 4 years later, I decided to go to Thor's after being invited by Makarov. Angie was supposed to go to that Estrella girls' school, but when she saw Thor, she said, "Oh, that looks cool. I'll go there too," to her dad. But the Marquis didn't end up saying anything about it. Well, she probably wouldn't have fit in at the girls' school anyway, so that's probably a good thing. Yeah, she got pushed and pushed till she finally went over the edge. So nostalgic. We entered the school for such different reasons, but we both ended up at the same place. And with the project to introduce the Arctis units, I got to know Toa and Crow too. George. Oh right, when you went to Ruhr. Instructor Rean. Class 7 is ready and waiting. Oh, that's your senpai, isn't it, Instructor? I'm George. Nice to meet you, Class 7. Oh, it looks like Celine came too. Well, I'm here to clean up after you. This place is crazier every time I go inside. Yeah, I came in twice with Class 9. It has all this cutting-edge technology. We were here in Class 8 for paradrills. I hope this is a bigger challenge than that. Yes, I guarantee it. And then... Oh, so you finally arrived. The Level 3 course is all complete. Let's get this test started. Head to the start point in the elevator by the back as usual. Got it. Ash, Muse, please follow us. Yeah. I'm so excited. Alright, so we have a 16 party now. Since we're getting to use Ash and Muse in our class for the first time, might as well give them a leading role, wouldn't you say? Yuna's gonna be my third member. So head to the elevator. And we want to march right on in. Let's see what we got. We've arrived. Looks fairly spacious. Well, for an underground dungeon anyway. Or above ground. I guess this is above ground. So this is level 3. Seems bigger than the other levels. Yeah, I can sense a different variety of monsters too. This is the first test with all 6 of us. Right. Let's try to better understand the style of our new members. Muse, Ash, be sure to show us your true fighting potential. Got it. Although, I'd like to learn so much more than just your true strength. Yeah, I'm gonna figure out if you're good enough to be the instructor. Ash, please don't cause trouble. And Muse's intentions are always sort of blurry. Really, I think her intentions are very well stated. She's just an elaborate troll. Oh, brother. Well, at least they seem about as competent as the former Class 7 was. Did you remember to bring that, though? Yes, I'm wearing it right now. I'll be looking for a suitable time to test it out. Good. Then show me the results of these past 3 weeks. Oh. Oh. Could it be? You mean Celine's been training you? Well, you guys, just give me all your strength as usual. What? No, it's nothing. Okay, you guys all alright? It's a tough setting out there, so be careful, okay? I'm sure any class of Rean's teaching will be able to handle it, though. Alright, let's start the Small Fortress Level 3 test. Make sure you give it all you've got. I need to get some good data. Sounds good. I'm getting pumped. Don't forget about teamwork. Beginning combat. My first mission with Class 7. I'll be counting on all of you. Yeah, we are too. Class 7, move out. Quest begun. Let's see if I can... No, I probably can't update any slots. Reans are complete. Ash is missing 2 slots. Yuna's still missing 1. Muse's missing 2. Kurt has 1, but it's just a small one. And Altina has 2. can also customize any weapons here, but I haven't bought any new weapons, so we're just going into this raw. Well, landing sleep's pretty nice. It's the same shame that Ash isn't very good at movement at this point in time. Okay then. Well, let's keep on progressing forward. God, this is a big ladder. Alright. I can't quite hit all of these at once. Okay, I need to have Ash, like, set up way closer if he wants to dance with the rest of this party. Oh. Oh. Rudeness. Rudeness. Yeah, good thing Ash can just kill them all at once. Huh, that's it then. This fortress is crazier than I thought. I didn't pull a muscle at least. You're both moving well. I'm surprised at how well you work as a team on our first time out. Well, we did fight together a bit during our training. Yeah, right, but don't we seem surprisingly compatible? Yeah, the combat links seem to be really well balanced. That halberd of yours isn't really typical, though. I've never heard of a type that can transform into a sickle, and also has a head that can fly. It's something of a custom model. It's not as powerful as Instructor Randy's, but it packs its own surprises. Well, I'm not sure it would be a good tool for a young master of nobility to use. I admit that I'm not familiar with it. But based on the sense I'm getting from you, you spent a lot of time trying to master it. Huh. Muse, your rifle is an orbital carbine, right? Like Director Tio's orbital staff, it fires pockets of orbital energy, right? The basic mechanism is the same, but it can also be put into a mode where it fires normal ammunition. It's the latest weapon being developed by the RF, being developed by Reinford, and I really grew fond of it when I started school. By the way, Toa used a pistol-type weapon during the Civil War. But that was an orbital pistol made by the Zeiss Central Factory, I believe. Well, anyway, those weapons seem suited to people of high magical aptitude. And as a noble, you even entered special rifle training, didn't you? Where did you learn to shoot like that? I'll leave it to your imagination. Right, Instructor Rean? Meaning not understood. Instructor Rean? No, I just helped her a bit at the firing range. The The real influence was the time that you hunted with your grandfather, right? Oh, it's a bit too early to spoil my secrets. Anyway, you guys were very helpful cooperating in Crossbell, so I don't foresee any issues here. Let's make sure we set up our links on our Arcus 2 units with the new members. Why don't you show me what you got, Senpai? You don't even have to ask. I won't fall behind, Junior. Muse, don't just make jokes. Make sure you get serious too when you need to, okay? Understood. Putting on a good show is important too, after all. I do not understand what you mean. Well, it seems like they're getting along. Oh, don't worry about it. It's about the same as when you guys were students. Yeah, you might be right. Aw. Altina's mad because Rean likes black cats more than he likes black rabbits. Oh. Sorry, that was a little bit frustrating. I just wanted to go down the ladder. Alright then. There's a treasure chest here. If I can pick it up. And it has a Tyrrell Bomb, an EP Charge 3, and a Celestial Bomb. Some of these paths are blocked off until we find the right things to hit. So, we want to head there in the end, but we're restricted at the moment. You know what I keep forgetting to do? I need to go into tactics. Boom. That was some serious overkill. Anyway, because for some reason, Ash is way at the back, he really should be a frontliner. Like, actually. Altina, more mid-range. Kurt, he's an evasion tank. He can go up the front too. Not the most reliable of setups, but I think I'd rather have something more like this. In terms of what they can actually do in combat. Anyway, 50 of each type of Sepith. Puts us well on our way to actually filling out our slots. They also have their own Brave Orders at this point in time. Muse's is EP recovery by 20%, and it gives you an arts boost as well. Also makes your spells cost 1/5 less to cast. So, you know, basically, if you're in caster party, Muse's thing's useful. Otherwise, you're better off using somebody else's. Like, Sledgehammer. Always be sledgehammering. because break damage is absurd in this game.
Alright. Anyway, we want to hit the terminal here. That'll put up the scaffolding we need to continue forward. Oh, I want to do that one. Ick. Alright. Well, that's a bit frustrating. Okay, that's really frustrating. Okay. Panic button. I thought I had a revival one here. And let's get Ash back on his feet at least. That was a bit annoying. Those snails really don't mess around. Sorry, the fighting scenes are so boring. There's not a whole lot to talk about in these situations. Wonder how you guys feel about the new Class 7 members. Do you like Muse and Ash? Find them interesting? Or do you think they're just a bit boring?
Oh dear. You sly fox, you. Anyway. Get out of my way, Celine. Celine, no. I get that you want attention, but I'm trying to progress the game here. Anyway. We want to head back for that treasure chest, but we need to hit the scaffolding here first. And this opens up the path, so we can head the right way. And in addition, allows us to go back up this way. Well, that's for good news. I walked right into my spell there. Alright. Another one bites the dust. Jeez. Okay. Anyway, we want to head up here and get this treasure chest because it contains the wind bell. It makes your wind spells cast twice as fast. So once again, if you have a wind-oriented caster, in this game, Useless would probably be your best bet for wind spells. And then you would use that. Of course, you can make anyone any sort of caster. It's just restricted slots mean certain characters fill certain roles a little bit better. Alright, we're at the halfway point. Yeah, this is a long one. Alright, where do I go from here? Take this guy first, get 5 U materials. Ooh. That's what I get for not paying attention. Did I just miss? Yep. Oh, that was a waste. that was a waste of time. Alright. Not exactly sure which way I'm supposed to be heading. That only takes me back to the entrance, so I don't imagine that's where I'm supposed to be. I guess I'm just following this path through. I'm easily miscombobulated, but it feels like my map's like kind of upside down. Anyway, got an event here. That monster looks pretty tough. Yeah, it has a tough shell. We'll have to punch through the shell on its back somehow. No, would you mind if I took this one head on? Oh? Oh. You're doing it then. Well, I need to test it. It's as good a time as any. Oh. Oh. This feeling. No way. You're planning to use that power again? It's fine. I should be able to stabilize. I'll draw it in from the front. Everyone, cover me. Understood. Everyone, support the instructor. Alright. Can now use Spirit Unification. Alright. Well, if it's insisting we use it, we might as well go all out. And that's why Spirit Unification is so goddamn good. Sounded less like a high five and more like domestic violence. And? Yeah, I was able to control it perfectly. It looks like this was a success. Instructor Rean. Thank goodness. Don't surprise us like that. Huh. So you're able to use your ochre power after all. Yes. This pendant includes magic power from Emma. I won't be using it often, but I should be able to control the power now at least. The power that I lost a year ago? Please let me use it as your instructor now. Instructor? Thank you in advance. I'm so glad to hear it. I'm sorry to surprise you two like that. My body's a little bit special. I apologize if it's a bit creepy. I'd heard the rumors already. I didn't think your hair would go totally white, though. So that's your ogre power, huh? Not bad. You look kinda nasty with it. Definitely seems strong. Huh? Silver hair, just like the name, Ashen Chevalier. The change from your normal black hair and eyes, and the exotic Tachi sword. I feel like everything has meaning. You truly are an interesting person. Why am I getting an erotic feeling from you all of a sudden? Yeah, that's actually Arrow. Yarrow. Oh, man. And Ash. What the hell are you talking about? Well, what else would I say there? Just like my halberd's gimmicks, you should use that power when you can. Yes, I'm just saying his charm and appeal as my instructors increased even further. But please feel free to use that power as long as you're not pushing yourself. I see. Okay, I got it. Yuna, Kurt, I'll be relying on you two more than ever now. And Altina, thank you. Huh? You were worried about this ever since the Northern Campaign. You were even cautious and warning me about it during our trips. Thank you so much for that. I just did what I had to do. Oh, you're blushing, Al? I am not. Oh boy. But you've really changed. Alright, we're about halfway done with level 3. Let's finish this off strong, okay? Yeah. Let's go forward with the new power of Class 7. God. So corny. But it looks like Rean finally has a handle on his ogre power, which is good. Because I was getting tired of getting my ass beat by enemies, but I had no business getting my ass beat by. That's right, Yuna. Another duct. Basically, Muse is like, I don't mind if Instructor Rean sees my panties. And Altina's like, why does it matter if it's Instructor Rean? Kurt's like, you should have some propriety. You are a girl, you know. Ooh, that was bad. I hope Ash gets a better AoE thing soon. He's kind of just not really sticking out as a good party member just yet. He's missing that certain something that'll put him over the edge. He does have high attack power, though. Okay. And I'm getting lost again. Yep. No, I missed that treasure chest over there. So I want to take care of that first. Way inside this treasure chest here is a spirit incense. Doesn't really feel like I should have gone out of my way to get this, but, you know, might as well show it off if you're going for all the treasure chests in the game, just in case you miss one. There's one right there. I don't get why it doesn't just let you exit. And that is a bit bothersome. Oh god, it made a snail? Shit. I'm already not liking this fight. Alright. Breaking them should help out a bit. A bit less than I thought. But at least we can get rid of some of this trash. No, I can't get both of them, so... Oh my god. This is getting really out of hand here. Oh god. Oh god. God damn it. 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 This thing summons too many goddamn snails, is what it does. Oh, that's pathetic. This is pathetic. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow. What a pain in the ass. Alright, Kurt, finish them off. God, that was terrible. That was a joke. Ugh, I'm glad that's over with. That was unpleasant. Okay. Anyway, I guess everyone's moving to the bench now, because that was some stupidity. I'll tell you what, boy. I'll tell you what. Anyway, changing this around opened a new path for us. $5,000 damage and the counterattack. And we'll have Altina keep trying to boost their CP up a bit. Not like I can do much else at this point in time. So. 'At least they gave us the hard battle first. Seems like Kurt's the new Laura in Class 7 in terms of compatibility. Certainly feels that way. Although, if anything, I have him set more like Fee, in that he's an evasion tank. It's a shame that he's a close range evasion tank, though. Ideally, I'd be able to set him up better, well, have his set up on someone like Yuna, who can attack from range. But, you know. You do what you can. Anyway, I got the Mobius Quartz up to level 4 here. So if I ever decide to use it as a main thing, improved item range is always nifty. Yeah, I bet. I bet your Doki Doki's Doki Dokiing. Do 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 do. Yeah. Musei's supposed to fill that role, but I just don't have any good arts at the moment right now. Well, that's not entirely true, but it's hard to get a good setup when you don't have a full list of spells yet. Because I still have slots in the workbench that haven't been opened yet. I'm sure when I get the opportunity to, I'll fill them out for her. Till then, she's just kind of a useful backup healer, that sort of thing. Altina's also a decent mage, and I have her set for healing purposes mostly. Anyway. Amazon has deals for me? That's great. Want to hit the switch here. Head up this way. And I don't want to mess around with these guys, because I know what happened last time. And this should finish it, hopefully. Yep. And I get a carry spirit unification from our next battle, too. And I got a trophy. I don't know what trophy it is, but I think it's probably just for breaking a bunch of enemies. Or maybe just breaking them in a single attack. And I got the Scorpio Quartz up to level 4. Break damage increases by 90. There, no, I don't know what that said. That's the second ability. Anyway, there's a treasure chest here. The Curia SR Quartz. So in case you're really desperate for the Curia spell, you have it now. Anyway, we're gonna hit that computer. Opens up the scaffolding for us to get on through. And then we want to hit this computer again, because we want to head south this time. Crap. Crap, 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 crap. I thought I could get away from that. That's my fault for being dumb. Alright, we got it put to sleep. No, we had it put to sleep. Might as well play it defensively. Oh, I'm not linked. That would explain why. That's the big thing that throws me off about being ambushed. You don't have your links automatically set up. Alright. And just like that, we've made it to the end here. Some of those fights were a pain in the neck, though. Anyway, first thing we're gonna do is heal up. And see if we can up some of these slots, because being deprived is getting real annoying. So yeah, we'll max out Muse. Just a little short to get Yuna to max. Altina needs some help. I can get Kurt done right away here, which might be worth it. So yeah, I'll do that for now. Exchange all that. You can buy some outdated weapons, and for some reason updated armor. Considering my current situation, I could probably just use the armor on some characters. Even though I might end up selling this again sometime soon. It's nice to be at least somewhat prepared. Don't worry about the shoes as much. Just for anyone who's not really getting around. I guess that's almost everyone, though. No special items I really need. No quartz I really want. I mean, I don't have an action 1 to make that, and I don't really need one. So let's save before fighting this boss. And march right on in. A dead end. No, this seems like the end of the test. Yeah, but stay alert. That is the, Maserao. It's a monster. No, it's a different sort of magical beast. It's the same type as before, but it's much stronger. Isn't it behaving strangely too? The higher elements are at work here. Professor, the settings are different than this morning. Professor, what's going on? I merely substituted the right difficulty based on the test parameters. There should be no problem given the new Class 7 members and Schwarzer's spirit unification. Oh, come on, you! The situation's abnormal. Everyone, please be on your guard. That professor, what a pain in the ass. Well, whatever. We just have to take it out, right? We'll show you the aptitude of Class 7. Alright, Class 7, eliminate the target. Oh, what? What do you mean you get an extra turn? You think I want to be part of that? Then you are sorely mistaken. And do I even want the Zero Arts turn is the question. I don't really have any good spells, so... I was hoping I'd be able to delay him a little more than that. But beggars can't be choosers. Okay, back on his feet. God, the counterattack Quartz is so good. I just wish I could get Kurt's evasion higher than it is right now. Of course, it would help if I actually equip the Quartz that I have. I'm really bad at this game, guys. Oh, sure. That's fair. And Altina will finish it. Well, I guess Kurt will finish it, technically. There we go. Good thing it didn't do anything more than just restore its health and gain a bit of strength. Didn't go fast or anything. And everyone's level 30 now. Good job. We did it! He was certainly strong. Muse, Ash, are you two okay? Who do you think you're talking to? Of course I'm okay. I never thought that kind of monster existed. Oh, instructor, I can't stand. Please carry me. You seem perfectly fine to me. You're already standing up. You guys would be a good match for the old Class VII. I'm glad you guys are all so reliable, though. You guys are alright? Oh, thank goodness. Little chicks weren't half bad. This is the end of the level 3 test. Head back when you're ready. Wait, Professor! Same pattern as before. It does make you mad. But there's nothing we can do about it. But for him to control even the three higher elements, what in the world is that old man anyway? I get the feeling there's nothing he can't do with modern technology. Actually, there's a dimensional distortion in one corner of the small fortress. It's kinda like a spirit cave. That's where the higher three elements are in operation. And by opening and closing that distortion, the higher three elements can manifest themselves. Oh, really now? That sounds impossible. So that's why he built that experimental facility here. He must have had his eyes on those kind of irregular phenomena. I don't really get it, but he might be even more dangerous than the principal. In any case, nice job everyone. This was a great success as our first official mission as Class 7 with the new students. Yeah, including the orders, it feels like we've all grown. Yes, I think we're finally starting to see the fruits of our labor from our daily training. And the instructor was able to control his power as well. Well, it didn't bore me at least. Please be sure to invite me next time as well. Yes, of course. Thanks to you too, Celine. Yeah. Nice job, everyone. Well then, we'll be waiting by the entrance. Nice job, everyone. Be careful on the way back. Quest training complete. And we also received the waterfall quartz, as well as 3,000 Mira. Anyway, we're just gonna fast travel on over to the entrance because I don't want to waste my time. Although I will take this opportunity to heal up a bit. Turns out Rean took a little bit of damage from that boss. And I'll see if I can find a quartz with some evasion for Kurt here. I don't really know if I have anything like that. He's already hitting at 200%, so a hit quartz is kind of pointless. Cast, not really. Revolution quartz isn't what I'm looking for either. Invigorate. Critical plus 6%. Not really finding anything that I can make good use of. That's a shame. Curia SR. Man, yeah, I got nothing good here. Well, it's not that I have nothing good, it's that I have nothing that's, like, suited towards Kurt's strengths. I guess I'll just give him this for the time being. I have the EP2 and I have the Cast 2 quartz on her. So let's get a Mind quartz on her as well. Okay. The test is over. Should we head back now? Good work, everyone. Huh? Oh, it's you guys. It looks like you were able to complete your test successfully. Elise, and Toa too. What are you two doing here? And where did Professor Schmidt go? Professor's already back in the lab analyzing the data. And we have our promised lunch now. Did you forget? Oh right, we did. Yes, with the help of Toa and Tita, we made lunch for everyone in the dorm. How about we all get lunch? And how did Tita prepare their lunch and do all this stuff at the Orbital Factory at the same time? Does Tita have an evil twin? An evil twin named Ateet? No. You're thinking way too much. Oh wow, this is something else. Yeah, so many nice colors too. It's almost like my eyes are being nourished. Oh, it's all so good. I can feel the exhaustion leaving my body. I'm glad you like it. Please, eat up. The three of us worked really hard to prepare it. I was only able to help in the morning, though. But what should we do about the professor's share? I'll just bring it to him later. He'll eat it in his lab. Oh, this fried chicken. The outside's crispy, but the inside's juicy. Oh, the egg's really good too. But the spices are kind of different from what I'm used to. Oh, I added soup stock to add extra flavor. I was taught how to use soup stock from someone from the East. I could show you later if you like. Oh, really? That sounds great. Please, teach me how to make everything in this bento. This conversation feels like it's full of girl power. I'm not gonna lose to that. I'll make Instructor Rean a bento filled with my love soon, too. Brother? Is it not to your liking? No, that's not it. It's just... it had me thinking about the past a bit. It kind of feels like I'd gone back home for a second. Oh. Well, this is a Schwarzer family recipe after all. Since you have this chance, won't you please enjoy it? Yeah, I will. Oh, those two are off in their own little world. She might be my biggest obstacle after all. Oh, wow, this fish. Oh, it's so good. Okay, what is it? Even in the fortress, you kept staring at me. What do you want? No. I was sort of feeling uneasy when I saw you with the instructor before. But that feeling's gone now. Wait, so you... Huh? You really are a strange one, aren't you? Well, he has less of a chance of going berserk, but it's still a pretty big burden. Please, keep supporting him as best you can. Oh. Understood. Oh my god, this is so good! This home-cooked flavor. It's been a while since I've had something like this. Ah, don't tell me you're missing your mom's cooking. She's in the capital, isn't she? You can just go visit. Well, with all the training we've had to do, it's hard to get back there. And aren't you missing the taste of home after 3 months? Yeah, I guess. She was sort of a clumsy mother, but, well, I do miss her. Oh? Well, that wasn't enough for me. And perfect. It looks like you have a sandwich left over. Hey, that's mine. Get your own sandwich. We made a lot, so I have some left over. Oh, I'll take that then. Wow. Oh, Ash is such a pig. I can't believe Altina is jealous of Celine. After they finished eating every last bit of their lunch, they had a one-word greeting with Dr. Schmidt and brought him his lunch. Then George had to head off for Ruhr, and Rean went to see him off at the station. George, please take care. I'm sorry I couldn't offer you any better hospitality. Don't worry about that. The lunch was delicious, and I got to spend time with new Class 7 students. I'll contact you if I learn anything new about that black workshop. I did mention it indirectly to the professor, so he might bring it up sometime. I see. That's great. Well, he's producing those dolls based on the model from the Divine Knights, so he's bound to know something. Although based on his personality, I doubt we'll ever get it out of him. Yeah, it's pretty tough. Well, the professor is sad. Even if things get tough, I'm sure you can overcome it, Rean. Of course, you too, Toa. Yeah. Will you be heading right to the technical college when you get to Ruhr? Yeah, but I'll visit with everyone else first. I want to contact some of my former Thor's classmates, too. And of course, I want to see Angie again. She's still traveling the continent by bike, isn't she? Jeez, how reckless. Well, I'm sure Angie will come back soon. When she does, the three of us will have to hang out. Yeah, of course. I'm heading out now. Elise, Celine, I'll see you next time. Yeah, for sure. Well, be sure not to eat too many sweets. Got it. Alright, see you guys. Well, it feels kind of lonely now. Yeah, we live in the same empire, but we hardly ever get the chance to see each other. We just have to do our best while we're apart. Yes, of course. Celine, Elise, please relax this afternoon. I will then. You two have the briefing coming up soon, right? Well, enjoy yourselves. Meanwhile... Hamilton was too busy and declined. I wonder if something had happened. Or maybe... Well, no matter. Back to my research. I am a brilliant scientist, you know. And I get my kicks out of endangering small children. As it says in the materials we handed out, the next training exercise is to the Lemaire province. Alright, we finally get to go to the Lemaire province. It's the, 4th province of... well, technically the 5th province of, Erebonia now. Because we got to go to all the other ones in the previous games. We'll be going to the province's capital city of Ordis, which is more remote than either place we went to previously. Our training area will include the valley area to the west, and extend up to Rackwell City. I see. Ordis and Rackwell. I've been to both before. Compared to our previous locations, it seems even more spread out this time. My former castle is located there as well. Oh, you mean... the Juno Naval Fortress? It served as the home base for the Noble Faction armed forces during the Civil War. That's right. Along with General Wallace, there were 50,000 troops stationed there. I thought about resisting for a year, but I was there when I heard the order for the Northern Campaign. And after that, I became a dog of the government. Are you supposed to be telling us this? Please be quiet. And Principal, please stop diverting the conversation. You may know this, but this destination was decided for us. A certain conference will be held by the aristocrats of the Empire. The National Imperial Congress, yes? I heard that Ordis was decided as this year's destination, but... will you be participating, Principal? Well, I was attending up to 2 years ago as the Countess of Le Guin. But I decided to draw a line and limit my exposure, so I won't be attending this year. This year, without me or the professor, please you and your students honor our school. Based on what happened last time, and the time before, something is likely to happen again. You mean like the society showing up? Yeah, we don't know what their next experiment will be. Oh, and there's also that new group called the Gnomes as well. We need to be very prepared. Students included. You all seem to be preparing for the worst right now. Our passion is high. With that, we won't fall behind the main campus. What? Falling behind the main campus? Principal, that's... Did you not hear? The main campus will begin their own special training this month. What? Not just the branch school? The Crown Prince has decided that the main school should be participating in mitigating the crisis in the Empire. They'll be going to a different destination than the branch school, but with a similar motive, and they'll be going next weekend as well. Is that right? What on earth are they... Where on earth are they going? The main campus has a lot more people. Do they have a dedicated train as well? Based on the way the Crown Prince was talking, we might end up heading towards a dictatorship after all. That's enough idle chit-chat. Our practice activities are classified. I repeat, we will be leaving for our training grounds in the Earl District Friday night for 4 days. I am expecting a detailed proposal for a training regimen from each of you tomorrow. Yeah, and of course Aurelia's not coming, because, you know, she just kick everyone's ass. Oh, Ouroboros is here? Sup, I'm Aurelia Le Guin. Nice to meet ya. Biff. Ordis, huh? Based on the conference being there, it's not terribly surprising that it's our destination. In that case, I should probably contact Eustace before we arrive. I'm pretty sure he participated in last year's conference as well, representing his family. Alright, Elise is waiting. So let's head back to the dorm before it gets dark. The principal wanted a dinner party for her. I wonder if there's anything I can do to help. Got more bounding... Wow, I'm really losing my voice now. We got some more bonding points. And we got some Arcus 2 messages. We got one from Fee. Interesting. And the very first thing we want to do is go to the chapel. She might be stronger than Laura's dad. She might be stronger than Kurt's dad. In fact, you know what? Scratch that. She's definitely stronger than Kurt's dad. Apparently she's mastered both of their styles of school, so I have to imagine she's... If she's not the strongest person in the Empire, she's a close second. Anyway, we need to talk to Rosine here, get a character note from her. Not sure what's wrong, but something seems to be troubling her. Anyway, that was it for miscellaneous things. The next thing we need to do is head to Barney's, because there's a side quest here. And it looks like Tita's in trouble. Let's see what's bothering Tita. I really wanted to make it more special. Tita, is something wrong? Oh, Instructor Rean. It's good to see you. Well, actually, I was just thinking about some presents I wanted to send to the people back home. But I feel like lately I've only been sending pretty standard stuff. Nothing special. Oh, presents. I haven't had a chance to send any gifts recently either, so I know how you feel. It's hard to pick something that they'll be happy with, that's also tasteful. Yeah, that's exactly it. And the more you know someone, the harder it ends up being to pick a present for them somehow. Oh, Instructor Rean. Could I trouble you to help me pick presents? I'd really love some advice from somebody else to help me pick some great presents. For me? Well, I'm not too confident, but if you're okay with me, then sure. Absolutely. Oh, yay! Thank you so much! So, should we start looking for one right away? First I was thinking of deciding which store to buy each of their presents from. I probably forgot to mention that I need to buy gifts for 3 people. Oh, I see. But it might be good to go to the store first, and then start looking. Yeah, that would be great. How about we head to Yosui first, then? Yeah, let's do that. Quest. Presents for precious people started. You can't use the fast travel menu for the time being. Okay, well, if we can't use the fast travel menu, we're just gonna have to walk on over to Yosui here. Luckily, it's really close. They do have some pretty unique stuff in the store. Do you think we could get anyone's present here? Well, the person in question is 1 year younger than me. She has purple hair with a ribbon in it. She's kinda like a fluffy small devil. A fluffy small devil. Kinda reminds me of Muse in a way. Well, her personality and appearance are both totally different from Muse. But the feeling you get around her is sort of similar. I see. She loves cute things, and I usually pick out presents for her in a boutique. She's already 15 now, though, so I was thinking I could get her something a bit more for adults. So I think this could be a good place to buy hers. If you see anything that seems like hers, please let me know. Right, let me think about it. If you pick select present at the counter, you'll be able to see what the choices are. Okay then. Well, since we're doing something that has a chance of failure, I'm just going to make another save real quick here. Because I could accidentally pick the thing I wanted to pick, and, you know, ends up being something entirely different. So let's talk to Lado here. Rado, whatever his name is. Can I help you folks? Yeah, we're actually here to pick out a present. Rean, does anything catch your eye? Let me take a look. She's a girl 1 year younger than Tita, and she's sort of similar to Muse, so... Should I get an Eastern tea set, a Kagamaru doll, or an assorted sheepskin? This is just... I'm not sure, I need to rethink this. The answer for her is actually an Eastern tea set. I'm sure her friend, who we know who it is, Ren, anyway. How about this Eastern tea set? Oh, Eastern tea? That's a wonderful idea. She loves drinking black tea, so I bet she'll really like this as a gift. That's great. Excuse me, could I get one of these, please? Coming right up. Alright, our next destination is Carnegie Books. Got it. Gotcha. So yeah, seems like Ren likes her tea. Carnegie Books. They have lots of toys and collectibles here in addition to books. So, what kind of person are we buying a gift for next? Next is a young lady who's about 20 years old. She fights with a staff, collecting sneakers and going fishing are her hobbies, and she's always bright and full of energy. She seems like a girl who likes to be active. I wonder who this could be. But when you think of a girl who fights with a staff and liberal, I can only think of her. Instructor Rean? Oh, sorry. I think I know the kind of person you're thinking of. Alright, let's think of a fresh, tasteful book for an active girl. Exactly. Again, pick select present at the counter. We'll give you a choice of what's available here. So, let's go talk to Rachel here. Oh, hello. Can I help you find anything today? Actually, we're looking for a present. Instructor Rean, does anything here look good? Let me see. A girl about 20 years old. She's very active and very lively. So, should I get her a guided vehicle tour of the Empire? 100 famous views of the Empire scenery? Or a VM game starter deck? Well, that one's definitely out. Vantage Master sucks. A guided vehicle tour of the Empire sounds boring for an active, lively girl. So, we'll get her 100 famous views of the Empire scenery. How about this book, called 100 Famous Views of the Empire Scenery? There's lots of pictures taken by the seashore, or flowers. I think it matches the hobbies you mentioned. Oh yeah, this is great for being outdoors and walking, so I think it's perfect for her. I think she wants to try to come to the Empire again someday too. Oh? Anyway, this would be a perfect present for Big Sis. That's great. Excuse me, I'll buy this, please. Gladly. Alright, last let's go to the Lapin Boutique. Right, got it. Aw. I'm sure Estelle's gonna really like this present. This shop has all sorts of fashion styles. Oh look, Yuna and Elise are here too. It might help to get their opinion too then. Yeah, that'd be great. The last person I'm shopping for is a young man about 20 years old. Unlike Agate, he has a very calm, collected personality and jet black hair. I see. He's the same age as the girl we shopped for. Well, whatever. So, what do you think would be good? If you pick select present at the counter, you'll be able to see what the choices are. Yep, it's our good buddy Joshua. Anyway, let's talk to the girls first before we decide on picking something. Whenever you think of fashion for women, you always end up thinking of Marriage Cross. No way around it. Wow. Wait, is this adult lingerie? No. It's a dress. It's a blouse in a dress. God... Okay, whatever. I know. I know. Jeez, maybe this is fashion for women like you, maybe. Yeah. I prefer something simple, in both price and design. Wait, based on what they're saying... Looks like they went all out shopping for Elise. Do you guys have a minute? Oh, Tita. And brother? It's rather strange to see you two shopping together. Oh, I really wonder why you two are out together. Alright, that's enough of that. Oh, poor baby. Poor baby Rean. Instructor Rean's helping me pick out presents for people back home. Presents? Oh, for Agate, huh? No, not for him this time. We're looking for a gift for a guy who's like a big brother to me. I see. Any ideas then? Well, we share a room, so I've heard all about him. Then this should be quick. We're looking for some advice on what kind of present to pick. He is about 20 years old, with jet black hair, a calm, collected personality. Based on that and his physique, he's more like Kurt than Instructor Rean. And it sounds like he has a girlfriend now, too. A lovely young woman who shines like the sun, who brightens the surroundings wherever she goes. Yeah. She's talking about the girl we were shopping for before. I see, so that's how it is. Wow, based on what I'm hearing, they sound like the best couple in the world. They are. Yeah, I'm very interested in them. In any case, brother, it might be nice to choose the gift, keeping in mind that he already has a girlfriend. Yeah, that's a good point. Thanks a lot, guys. That really helps. Okay, and now that we've talked to them and got their advice, let's see what our friend Marcus here has to offer us. Hello. Please, feel free to take a closer look at anything. Yes, thank you. How about it, Rean? Does anything look promising? Right. A young man who's about 20 years old, with a calm, cool personality, and has a girlfriend. Choices are a simple belt, a silver necklace, an elegant hunting cap, a colorful hat, or a stylish knit cap. We want to go with answer 5, a stylish knit cap. How about this stylish knit cap? Oh, this hat? Yes, with a cap he can start collecting others like it, and it's not something he has to wear every day. I think his girlfriend should like that a lot. I see, you've really thought about this. They're so in love nowadays that anything would probably be okay, but yeah, I think this is the best present. And it kind of seems like it would suit him, too. Well, that's great then. Excuse me, I'll take one of these caps. Right, coming right up. Seems like they picked something nice. Yeah, I'm glad we were able to give them advice. Yeah, for sure. After that, Rean and Tita thanked the girls for their advice and left the shop. Thank you so much for your help today. Everything we picked makes me think it fit the person perfectly, and they're unique and tasteful. I would have never come up with these choices on my own. Thank you so much, Instructor Rean. Well, I'm happy you're happy. Well, this is a gift to thank you for all the trouble. Received a quartz. I don't know what that quartz is. That is the Invigorate quartz. Excellent. Is this a quartz you synthesized yourself, Tita? Yeah, I picked this one especially for you, Instructor Rean. That's great. Oh, that reminds me. I need to buy a card to go along with the presents. Well, you can hurry and buy one now then. Just don't get too excited and trip up over yourself. I probably should be careful. Well, I'll be off then. Quest, presents for precious people complete. And I can use the fast travel menu again. And I got 3,000 Mira. And 2 extra AP because I made all the right choices. Anyway, we have a couple of bonding events to do. I'm probably just gonna hang out with the people I like, so let's go see Altina. She probably has a lot on her mind, since she seems to be jealous of Celine. I wonder what she was, I wonder what was bugging her. Huh. That should do it. I just have to color it now. Wow, are you drawing paintings for a class assignment? It's an art assignment from the principal's class. She said the theme can be anything, but I can't get a passing score no matter how many times I submit. Now I'm the only one left who hasn't passed yet. Oh, that sounds like a difficult situation. I'm really worried about failing again. Today's the last day to submit, so I just have to try. She's really struggling with this painting. See, I would feel bad seeing this and not helping her out. If I did like a second playthrough of this game, I'd still choose this event verse because, yeah, that's tough beats. I want to help her out. Altina, if you're okay with it, how about I take a look at your drawing? Maybe I can give you some advice before you show the principal. Understood. Please help me out then. I still need to add color, so please wait a moment. After that, Altina finished her painting and showed it to Rean. It's finished. What do you think? I think it's realistic. I think it's beautiful. But I don't really feel any passion coming from your painting. Passion? I've seen Gaius, my friend from Thor's, paint beautiful pictures many times. He always said that when he drew something, he would have an insatiable passion for the painting. That's why he was able to create paintings that moved a person's heart. I don't have any aesthetic sense at all, but I was able to get passing marks because I had that passion. An insatiable passion? If that is the case, then this might be an impossible task for a homunculus like me to complete. I think Million might have better luck. Altina. It's fine. Typically, emotions aren't even installed in Oz units. She's the irregular one. Even ordinary humans have strong and weak points, and some aren't cut out for art. Altina. I don't believe for a second that you don't have emotions. You were just feeling jealous of Milliam, weren't you? No, I wasn't. In that case, the conditions are already cleared. It's not something difficult to imagine. Just put yourself into it. If you draw from the bottom of your heart, what will come out? If I draw from the bottom of my heart? Aw. Huh? You want to draw me? When I thought of my answer, that was the first thing that came to mind. Can I not? Well, no, you can, but... It's no problem. Just try to draw me well. Yeah, I'll do my best. Aww, that was so cute. After that, Rean posed as Altina's model. Her brush moved many times faster than it was when drawing the picture of the flowers. And when it was complete, they went to hand it in to Principal Aurelia. You pass. Huh? Really? Of course, it's obvious just from looking at it. This is far better than any of the pictures you submitted before, no matter how realistic they were. Well, the submission is a little late, but I'll let it slide this time. You finally figured it out, Orion. Oh. Thank you. You're a bit overprotective, though, aren't you? Sorry about that. It was sort of anticlimactic that she just passed me on the spot like that. But that painting was really good. Nice work, Altina. You too, instructor. Thank you very much. Yeah, it was no problem. Morning event complete. And we got Altina up to 3 stars. Anyway, for the second event, I'll be talking to Fee. This one isn't translated because the guy who did the script did the Toa event instead. So let's see what she's up to. If we can. I don't know what this is about, but, you know. Let's hang out with Fee. I guess she happened to be close by if she's popping in for a visit. Oh, I guess she had business with Jingo here. Of course she would. I guess Rean's just gonna show her around the town. Or around the campus, I guess. Probably reminds her a little bit of Thor's, too. Because after all, it was Fi's first real school experience. She had spent her entire life on the battlefield. But now, she gets to do something else. She gets to fight for the good in the world. She gets to be a bracer. And it sounds like she's doing a really good job. And of course, you know, the gardens remind her back at her old club days. She wasn't really interested in gardening at first, but she grew to love it over time. And it became something very important to her. I hope she finds the truth of what happened to her old family. Because her boss is alive. Rutger survived somehow. We don't know how. We don't know how Crow survived either, for that matter. But if there is a common point between all of them, it's their divine knights. The only thing I can think of, and I am totally spitballing here, is that being connected to a divine knight offers you, like, some kind of immortality, or at least a way to stop yourself from dying. Which, really seems curious. Oh, Rean. You gotta stop pet-patting girls smaller than you. She doesn't mind being spoiled a little bit. It's so cute. I did like Rean and Fi's dynamic, even though it doesn't really feel romantic as much. It's definitely more like family than anything. One day Rean will have an army of little sisters. Fi bonding event complete, and I got her up to 4 stars as well. Alrighty then. So I think that does it for all the major events. Let's head into the dorms. This is normally where I would stop, but I'm feeling like I could go for another hour or so. I was originally going to do like a 3-hour thing in the morning and 3-hour tonight, but my morning stream kind of got interrupted, so I'm making do now. And I'm also always forgetting where the dorm is, because it's right by the west exit by itself, instead of being near Trista Station. And just 100% sure I'm not missing anything. Yeah. Okie dokie. It's a good time to head back now, right? Returning to the dorm will advance the story. Oh, brother, you're home already? Yeah, that's true. He already is the Harem King. Yeah, my work's more or less done now. Looks like you all went shopping. Oh? Wait, it looks like you picked up quite a lot, didn't you? Yes, well, today's supper's to honor the principal. I felt bad for intruding. We can all discuss our successes of the day. Well, specifically the Cooking Research Club and the girls decided on the menu. I'm sure Celestine will want to help too. So, Kurt's carrying the goods? Yeah, well, we actually ran into Ash too, but he casually snuck off. That sounds like him. Oh, everyone! It's good to see you! As a member of the Cooking Research Club, we can get started anytime! I will introduce you to the finest cuisine you've ever had. Oh dear. After that, the Cooking Research Club and the girls prepared a supper menu complete with multiple courses. And the menu for the welcoming party for Elise, sponsored by the principal, rivaled even the dinner they had in the Orcus Tower. Oh dear, they really did go all out. Well, they even invited the townsfolk, too. Aww. The townspeople were all invited in advance as well, because they were making so much extra food. And the lively event rang out into the leaves evening. I can't believe there's a bath this amazing here. I was so surprised when I first saw it. Well, it was obviously something the principal insisted on. Oh right, it seems major renovation was done when this was converted into a dorm. It was originally the estate of some noble who'd lost his fortune. Yes, that's true. About 10 years ago, he was deceived by a nasty traveler and ended up with more debt than he could possibly afford. It seems he's working hard in a foreign nation now, teaching classes. Is that so? Oh, you're full of information as usual. I feel like I've heard that story somewhere before. But I expected there to be some resistance to everyone taking a bath together. Everyone here seems totally fine with it, though. Is there some kind of problem with it? Well, normally you'd be embarrassed, but you seem totally fine, Al. And Elise and Tita don't seem embarrassed either. I've been going to hot springs ever since I was a little girl. There's a hot spring town not too far from where I live. And my hometown's a famous hot spring town as well. Really? I didn't know about Tita either, but that's the first I've heard, Elise. Rean's hometown Ymir, located to the north, is a hot spring town. I was there on a mission once, but I think I remember seeing the town. Oh, yeah, that did happen, didn't it? What do you mean by mission, huh? I still can't believe you kidnapped Elise and the princess. Excuse me, I shouldn't have brought it up. But in that case, Elise, you and your brother, and Tita, you and Agate must have entered the hot springs together at some point. What? I didn't... Well, we're siblings, so maybe when we were young. Well then, if Instructor Rean's feeling down, you can go in with him, Elise. And Tita, you could go in with Agate like family. Ooh, both situations sound so exciting. I don't know what you're talking about. As expected of Muse. Oh, you can be brutal. How about you feel a little embarrassed too? Anyway, you all have such beautiful hair. I'm jealous. Elise has that glossy black hair. Tita has honey blonde. Al's silver hair is just unfair. And if you keep your mouth shut, your fluffy hair is nice too. Aw, I think your hair's lovely though, Yuna. I saw you with your hair down when you were washing it before, and you look quite different. Yeah, it looked really cute and feminine. Now that you mention it, you do take really good care of your appearance. Oh, that's because I'm not as lucky as you. You guys have perfect skin and hair without doing anything. Oh, this would be the perfect opportunity. How about we discuss a topic that only maidens are allowed to discuss? Huh? Only maidens? Yes, once and for all, the type of girl that Instructor Rean likes. If it was one of us here, who do you think he would be most likely to choose? Well, that's not something we should discuss publicly. Although it is an interesting subject. Tita, we'll just use you for reference. Elise, do you have any ideas? Perhaps the best choice would be his first love. His younger sister, after all. Well, I don't think he has a specific type. Elisa, Laura, Emma, Fee, Milliam, Instructor Sarah. There's lots of girls he's close to. Not to mention Toa, Major Claire, even Sharon. When you list them all out like that, it seems pretty ridiculous. He's the enemy of women. Is that fair? Well, according to the princess, even his male companions were in his sights. What? Muse, please don't spread those rumors from school. But Instructor Rean does have that side to him that he can't be left alone. Well, Kurt and Ash are kind of similar, I guess, too. Oh, yes. Oh, don't get excited by everything I say. It's strange, though. Until I started school, I wasn't very conscious of gender differences. But they are quite different after all. Oh. Altina. I see. Yeah, you've grown so much these past 3 months. Well, not your height or your chest, I guess. There's no need to worry about that. I'm content with my size as it is. Although I wouldn't mind growing a little bit. Aw, you're so cute, Al. Please don't use excessive contact for the last time. Please excuse me. Oh, Instructor Toa. Are you coming in too? Huh. I'll be joining in as well. Amazing. It's overwhelming. Sorry for entering before you. The little sister is here too, but I was thinking it wouldn't be bad to spend some time naked with my students. Oh, please don't mind us and just enjoy. Oh my, good thing she didn't enter the male's bath when she said that. Oh, baths are so nice. But you were all having such a lively chat among young girls. Perhaps you were discussing how much you've fallen for young Schwarzer. Fallen? Yes, that's exactly right. I don't think that's what we were talking about, but... Allow me to give you some advice. Although he may look quite perfect, he can be surprisingly obstinate. Therefore, you must set the stage yourself and entice him. That is essential. Aurelia, no! No, that's bad. You shouldn't be encouraging that. You're not being a good principal right now. Is that so? That's very interesting. He's surprisingly obstinate. You have to set the stage yourself. I can't let you escape after hearing this. Oh, Muse? Principal, please! Oh, gosh. Aurelia certainly is the harem king. Sorry, Rean, you've been outmatched. You certainly are devoted. Yeah, I have to finish the preparations for the soldat training tomorrow. There's a new type, so there's a lot we have to prepare. Oh right, didn't Elise and the others go to the baths? Yeah, they just got out. I think it might be best not to get caught up in that, though. Alright, that reminds me. The radio? Are you planning on listening to something? Hey, this is... Why are you listening to Vita's program all of a sudden? Well, I am a fan after all. But there might be some clues about that person from listening to it. It's just a waste of time if you ask me. Good evening, everyone. It's time for Aubin time. It's 9 p.m., broadcasting live from Trista Radio. How did you spend your Sunday evening, everyone? We're already halfway through June, so the year is halfway over. It feels like it was long, but also like it was over in just the blink of an eye. But that means that this year's, you guessed it, the Midsummer Festival's on its way. There's lots of traditional festivals around the Empire, but the Capital's Festival's a month later. But everywhere else, you can see lots of cultural events. If I had to recommend one place in particular, however, it would be the seaside Lemaire province. The capital city of Ordis is famous for floating fire in the bay. Well, due to various circumstances, last year the festival was cancelled. Are many people looking forward to it this year? I know I am. I'm looking forward to enjoying all the sights, while I eat flavored ice from a shot glass. It's quite lovely to spend a romantic adult evening like that. Our next training destination is the Lemaire province. This happened before with the Sutherland and Crossbell provinces too. Wow, the only way to explain it is that she's doing this on purpose. Are you announcing the movements of the society? Are you planning the actions of the government? Well, probably a bit of both. Yeah, that's true. Oh yeah, when you think of Lemaire, the sea is not the only thing to look forward to. The coastal area is also dotted with beaches, and their fresh seafood's incredible. The valley city of Roquel is famous for its small theater, and Byronia Island offshore is also quite famous. There isn't a regular service to get there, but it's overflowing with romantic nature. It's a great place for people who know it. Well, after enjoying the festival, it would be nice to gamble, or borrow a boat. Even a trip to explore the history of the island might be nice too. Byronia Island. I think I've heard of it before. I think it was the destination of the B group during the field study 2 years ago. That was when you and Emma went to Nord, right? I'm pretty sure our leader knew about that island as well. She said something about it being the biggest concentration of spiritual artifacts in the Empire. Oh, really? You're talking about Emma's grandmother, right? Clotilde also calls her the old lady. Yes, although I think you'll be surprised if you ever meet her in person. But she's as good as a real grandmother to those kids. Oh, so they aren't related by blood? Of course not. Are you interested? Of course I am. Yeah, well, this might be a good chance. Emma did ask me to explain it to you all one day. Oh? I'll teach you a little bit at least. About the past of those kids. And that of the Hexen clan. Emma and Vita. Those two girls were born as descendants of a family living in a certain land. Vita had lost her parents at a young age, but the leader saw her innate talents and decided to take her in as her best pupil. Meanwhile, Emma's mother was an unaffiliated witch in a non-magical town and was killed in an unfortunate accident. Emma was also taken in by the leader, and the two of them grew up as true sisters. Now you can tell that's Vita and Emma, but that girl in the back looks familiar too. I think we've seen her before. And they became as two familiars that the leader had birthed. Vita was overflowing with wisdom, while Emma was somewhat reserved. Both of them grew up as proper witches and lived happy days until... When Vita was 16, she wanted to become a traveling witch. She was tasked with exploring the world and the state of affairs in that world. The leader sent her off without reserve, but 6 months later, she received a letter from her. The secret organization, Ouroboros, lurking in the shadows and watching the Empire. She had a chance encounter with the Grand Master, and abandoned her duties as a witch. The leader was full of regret. How could she let something like this happen again? And the shock of her sister Emma, who looked up to her, was even greater. Ignoring the words of the leader to forget about Vita, she dedicated herself to her studies and training, believing that if she could become a traveling witch too, she could one day bring her sister home. And so when she turned 16, the hesitant leader decided to qualify her as a traveling witch. And with the help of other unaffiliated witches, she fulfilled all the qualifications for Thor's and enrolled. And she met you in the spring when she was 17. Thanks, Celine. I finally understand the history of Emma and Clotilde, and even you, Celine. Well, we're forbidden to tell outsiders about it, but you Class 7 aren't exactly outsiders anymore. Emma negotiated with the leader, and she accepted that as well. I see. Well, I have so much to thank her for. That pendant, telling me all of this, and also for her trust. Oh, just tell her yourself. I'm sure you'll be able to see her again soon. Well then, my listeners, I'll take my leave here tonight. Celine, Rean, you should get to sleep early tonight. Oh, what was that? Oh, that woman. I'm sure she sensed us together and sent us a special message that only we could hear. That's almost too insane for me. Well, then again, she used a similar technique when she broadcast herself during the Civil War. Yeah, Emma's getting there in some respects, but Vita's power as a witch is immense. Even so, she's not omnipotent. After all, the Ironblood Chancellor was able to bring her down, and even the Society is out to get her. And the Chancellor took over the plan of the Society. Plus, the Black Workshop is moving as well. Clotilde also mentioned something about the true story. Yeah, and that she tried and failed to stop the fairy tale of the end in the castle last year. Vita can joke around, but she wouldn't just lie like that. That crisis will definitely come to be. Right. Huh. I guess you have to be going now? After explaining all that to me? Well, that was my farewell gift. Now that you have the pendant, you can control your power. I'm planning on leaving with your sister tomorrow. The next time we meet will probably be when all of Class 7 gets together again. That's right. Well, that day will be here before you know it. Should we sleep together tonight? Absolutely not! Aw. That was adorable. Anyway, this is probably a good point to call an episode. We'll start the Soldat training and stuff tomorrow, but we'll call an episode here. I'm just gonna make my save. And yeah, that should be good. Thanks for coming today, everybody. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you popped in on Twitch for any amount of time, thank you for coming. And thank you, Impact, for staying all the way through. I know it's late, but thank you once again. So yeah, have a good night, everybody. Stay safe, and I hope you're looking forward to what happens next. Because we certainly have some bombshells being dropped on us.